Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Craig Campbell with the CraigCast with Craig Campbell. And I was going to say that it's the CraigCast with Craig Campbell and other people who are smarter than me. That's a given. If I have some guests, when I have some guests, yes, they'll be smarter than me, know their topic, and hopefully we're going to have some great, interesting topics for you. But today, another quick podcast on the United States Conference of Mayors, one of their reports that just was printed. And the title of that report, let me get that up for you. U.S. metro areas continue to drive nation's economic growth, the fifth consecutive year of increase. And that is by the U.S. Council of Mayors. And the report is pretty interesting. It's on the U.S. metro economies, their gross metro product and employment from 2018 to 2020. They'll make some projections, of course, for 2019 and 2020. But they do have the gross metro product, similar to gross domestic product. I'm not going to go into all that. This is a public report paid for by our money, by taxpayer money. And so I figured this would be interesting to talk about, especially since I like the Midlands. Why do I like the Midlands? I've lived here for about 7 years now. There's a lot of great reasons, but one of the reasons is just this general area, the Columbia Midlands metro area. There's about 6 counties involved, and we rank quite high up on this report. And what the report goes into real quickly is they looked at 378, if I'm not mistaken, different metropolitan areas in the country, and all of those are run by a mayor, of course. And so the mayors are doing this report and working on it together. They had some outside people do it. And metropolitan areas dominated U.S. economic growth in 2018 and continue to drive the U.S. economy. This is from the report. They were home to 85, almost 86% of the nation's population, 91% of real domestic product, gross domestic product. And the U.S. metro share of total employment increased to 88.1% as metros added 2.1 million jobs. Now, we have in the Columbia metropolitan area a lot of rural area, and that's the attraction to many people who move into the area and who stay in the area. Is Lake Murray is one of the biggest attractions. We have Fort Jackson out here that provides a lot of jobs. We have the tire company, Michelin Tire, provides a lot of jobs. We have a lot of big companies coming into the area and staying in the area. Amazon has a big warehouse right here outside of Columbia. So some great places to work and a great place to live, great place to play. We have, as I've talked about before on other videos, Harbison State Forest, one of my favorite places in the world. I ride my mountain bike out there all the time. But just some other interesting information from this report. We know that the economy is going very well. Well, so is this Columbia metropolitan area. And let me see if I can get into this report a little bit more and tell you where Columbia stands. All right. So